I know of the ruins at Fountains Abbey, and always found it quite difficult to to actually visualize what it was like there. As a ruin, it is beautiful in its own setting, and they mow the grass between the ruined walls and nice pathways and stuff like that. But nothing to really show the past spiritual thought that had gone on. Not that I'm in any way for religion or against religion. I'm very much sat on the middle of the fence. So visiting the place, I realised that it would be worth doing something here. So I approached Jenny Deacon with a couple of ideas, either a historical film on the ruins or the deer park. There's the gardens and the deer park, and I've always had an interest in wildlife and such, and there was an ongoing problem of people coming to the park and accidentally stumbling across the newly born deers, the fawns, and picking them up and taking them to official people to say, look, I found this, which was totally the wrong thing to do. You should leave it there, mum knows where it is, come back to it. So there was a potential of doing an animation about informing people about that, which they would have used regularly, and she thought the ruins would be the way to go. So off I trot with a bright idea in my head, and then I realised how much work and stuff. I knew nothing of medieval life, nothing really of the history of the ruins, but the concept, the little seed was sown, and I struggled on, and I realised quite soon on that I was well above my head.
I think Simon knew that my strength was in comics, and obviously you're dealing with a narrative, and you're telling a story in pictures, and a storyboard for a film is pretty much exactly that. You're planning your film a shot by shot in picture form before you have to film it. And I think I may have said, well, I'll help you do the storyboard or something like that. Anyway, it became a joint project without either of us really realising it. And I don't know what I'd let myself in for. I had no idea it was going to last 18 months. I didn't know it was going to be my final project.
I had made a friend in Richard, who was a cartoonist, and I realised that he had possibly the best skills for condensing all this information that we're going to have to deal with into a very simple animation showing sort of still images of a little monk explaining things or showing things, and of course it snowballed from there.